You alright everyone, how's it going? My name's Tom Stockdale, but if you've clicked on this video, you probably know or else you wouldn't have cared and then clicked it. But basically, this video isn't scripted. I just wanted to talk to you about what's happened over the past few days and how me ignoring a toothache and abscess actually full on proper nearly killed me. And that's scary. That's proper scary. So there's an aeroplane going over now. Really. Yeah, there's a few things that I want to talk about. I'm going to be getting a bit heavy and quite deep, so if you're not in the best of moods, it's probably best you don't watch this video. Yeah, where to start? Basically, I've had an abscess for a couple of years now, and I don't have a dentist. I don't have an NHS dentist. I'm on the waiting list for every dentist within a 30-mile radius of me for ages, because I need some teeth taken out, but I can't afford to do it privately, so there's not a lot I could really do about it. And then I was getting like pretty ruthless toothache over the past like few days and... well, not few days, few weeks and stuff, to be honest. But again, just ignoring it because what else can I do about it, innit? So it's just taking loads of painkillers and stuff. And then, what day was it? I don't know. The other day, whichever one it was, like the day after I made my last video where I said I was feeling unwell. The toothache got insane. It felt like, even breathing, it felt like I was getting electrocuted. And I was like, yeah, fuck this. And I called the, am I in focus? I don't know, maybe it's my eyes that are blurry. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I called up because my toothache was, like, getting fucking silly now. And I was trying to find an emergency dentist so I could just go get the problematic tooth taken out. And I was describing, like, my symptoms and what I was sort of feeling and stuff. And the lady was like, oh, like, I'd rather you go to A&E and get checked if you can, because if you have an abscess, shit can turn south with that pretty quick. And I was like... I fucking hope not. Like, I've had mine for years and I've ignored it. So let's hope that isn't the case. And I was like, all right, I'll drive down now. She said, no, can you get a lift, please? Like, I don't want you to drive it. I was like, okay, that's fine. So like, luckily, somebody from my family pulled through and could give me a lift down. So I went down there for like 8 o'clock down to A&E. Told them what was going on, and then like I just had to wait. And you know what A&E waiting times are like in the NHS. I took my Nintendo Switch. I was playing the fuck out of Stardew Valley, which is just an amazing game, and I'm going to be streaming it on Twitch, so go follow me on that. Links in the description. So yeah, I was playing that, lost track of time. I'd been there like a couple hours. I was like, damn, this is taking ages, and people were coming in and out constantly. And there was like I was in there for about, I think, like an hour and a half, and then this like mad entitled geezer came in, and I don't know what was wrong with him, obviously, and he came in and he was waiting for about half an hour, and then he started giving the guy at the desk shit, saying he's been waiting for too long and he's in pain and he needs sorting, and how he pays his wages and all of that shit. And I was just like, what a bellend. Like, who's that entitled? Sit the fuck down, man. There's a room full of people that are real here. Like, I saw the whole room fill and empty twice by the time I was there, because kids and old people come in and they're more vulnerable and they prioritize. So don't be a prick, innit? Pretty simple stuff. So I'm sat there waiting. About 4 hours in, I see the triage, which is like the first person that you see, which tries to figure out what's wrong with you to let the doctor know, like, what they need to be looking at and sorting out, because obviously everybody's mad busy. So I got in, she took my blood pressure and shit, and I told her what had happened, and she had a look, and I described my symptoms and stuff. And then she said she wanted to get my bloods done. So I was like, cool, no worries. And then I had to wait another 2 hours to get my bloods done. So it was like around midnight at this point. And then about 20 minutes after I got my bloods done, they came back, and then they started like pacing it up a bit. In between that as well, when I was waiting for the 2 hours, like I was getting bored seeing what I could do. There was like, this kid came in, wasn't listening to his parents. I had the Switch on me, pulled the controllers off, let him and his dad play a game of Smash Bros, which made me feel good, because it, like, I know what it's like as a parent to have like a wreckhead kid. Not a wreckhead kid, that's a horrible thing to say, but a kid that's like wrecking your head because they're not like, they don't listen and you're tired. And it was late as well, it was like 11. And I also met this lovely young couple. I'll put 2 pictures there. They were in there with their little one, and it was nice, like, just being able to cheer some people up in such a grim situation. But yeah, anyway, they came down at, like, shortly after my blood, said they wanted me to have a chest x-ray and shit and blah blah. And it turns out, basically, I just thought I had a bit of a cold, and because I was ran down, my tooth was hurting. But it turns out I've actually got fucking pleurisy, which is like, my understanding of it is there's like a layer, like a membrane between your lungs and your rib cage to keep everything like moving when you're breathing and shit. And it's been quite hard to breathe. I haven't been able to stream for a few days now, which is grim, because my lung capacity isn't sort of full enough. I tried pushing through it the other day, and then I got like ruthless chest pains on stream and I had to take a break, which was really fucking grim. So yeah, it turned out I got fucking pleurisy, and then my abscess had popped and started infecting my blood, which is called like septis or something, septicemia. I don't know exactly, but basically that blood poisoning shit can literally kill you. And they were saying if I'd left it like another week, if it was just left untreated and I just tried powering through it for like another week, then I likely would have died. Which, fucking hell, man, that's mad, isn't it? That's proper mad. Like it's weird. This is what I meant about how it's going to get a bit waffly and tangenty, as if it hasn't already. But what was weird about that is like, everybody dies. Right, everybody knows it. Like everybody dies, and I lost a mate of mine in a motorcycle accident. He was 26 a couple of weeks ago, and it was really fucking weird for me. Like I find it really hard to deal with death because I just don't understand how like a personality, everybody's like memories and everything that makes them is just gone forever now, and I can't talk to them. They're gone. But like death is such a like abstract concept that it's not something that I can realistically tie into, like, me. Like, it won't happen to me. Death happens to other people, doesn't it? It happens to your relatives. It happens to some stranger you've never heard before. They die in a brutal way, and it's just sort of, you're so desensitized to it, and it's such an abstract concept. Like I said, you can't really sort of take it in. And then, bear in mind, I'm very much thinking out loud here. There is no script. I'm just thinking. But what, like, I almost felt quite guilty, like almost like I deserved it, because a few years ago when I was in like a really low place and like I genuinely wanted to kill myself, and I was like this close a couple of times, and I even tried I even tried a couple of times, and some people in the right place at the right time managed to stop me, but then like now I've got my kids living with me. I've got Kate, who's just fantastic. I've got you guys. I've got this lovely little community around me from the live streams and stuff, and people that care about me. And I feel like I'm wanted and like I'm loved, and like my heart doesn't feel empty anymore. It feels full. And I know that's another one that sounds weird. Like every time I feel bad and grim, it feels like my heart is beating empty. It feels like it's beating air around my body. I can't explain why, but yeah, that's how I sort of feel. But now I feel good. I sort of feel guilty about all of those times that, like, I was willing to throw this away. Like, I wanted to throw this away just to make whatever was, like, causing me problems at the time stop. And that made me feel a bit guilty. And I'll say, it's if some people don't have that choice, and some people just get plucked out of life when they don't even know it. Like, I literally, I could have died next week, man. I could have fucking died. I'm sat there thinking, do I go to VidCon or TwitchCon? Neither, cunt, because you're dead. Like that's insane. I could have fucking died, man. My kids wouldn't have had a dad. Kate would have had to deal with it. Then it would have been a mess. And fuck me. That drop of mortality, and then like I had this like weird feeling of like kind of deserving it mixed with guilt because of all the times that I almost like voluntarily took it. And that's fucking weird, man. It's really fucking weird. So basically, if you've got something that you're ignoring, don't ignore it and go to the doctor. Because, like, death happens to us as well, mate. You're the randomer to somebody else. Like, and so am I. I'm the randomer to somebody else. So, like, people die and it could be you. Like, not trying to shit you up or anything, but if you have a concern, go to the doctor. Call fucking NHS helpline or something. Because fuck me, man. I ignored it for that long. I didn't even know, like, a friend of mine told me a story about somebody with an abscess. He said that it was just like normal geezer, worked hard. Like, I can't give too many details, but like normal guy, worked hard, had an abscess, ignored it, it popped, and then something went to his spine, and then that popped like a blood clot or something. And then shit just started rolling quick, like snowballing and that. And then he had some operations, and now he's like he's fucking blind. He's disabled and stuff, and all of that was because he ignored an abscess. But again, that's one of those abstract horror stories that are like, yeah, that ain't gonna happen to me. That's not me, is it? It's fucking weird. Like, I don't even know like the point of this video. I just wanted to talk to it, and I know that you guys just let me do this on this channel. I'm very lucky to be able to just be open and real with you from the start, because I've not put any bullshit persona up. But fuck me, boys, that gave me the heebie-jeebies. Now I've got to take like a fucking rattle and a half of bullshit a day. That's falling all over the floor and I can't lose that. So now I need to take these fucking these medicines to get rid of it, and then I still need to try and find a dentist after the abscess is gone to take the tooth out, because if you don't treat the cause of it, it's just going to keep on coming back. And I don't want to fucking die, boys. I'm happy. I'm happy for, like, proper happy for the first time in ages. Like, well, in my life, mate. Like, I have been for a while as well. It's just everything's all slotted into play. Obviously, there's struggles. Everybody has struggles. Sometimes I have bad days. I feel down and miserable. But like happy to me is an average. Like, there's not every day you wake up and you're like, I fucking love today, and you're skipping down the stairs and you're gassed, like, and you're making yourself pancakes, mad productive. Some days you don't want to get out of bed and you feel like shit. That's fine. But to me, happy, like I said, it's an average. So if I have more positive days than bad ones, I'm happy. And I've had that for a while. A long while. Like, I used to, just again, getting heavy, I used to think about ending it. Not necessarily killing myself, but if anyone's seen my Jackmate Happy Hour podcast, I spoke about a button. Like, I wanted a button I could push and just not be here anymore and just erase me. I used to think about that all the time. I haven't thought about that in ages. Ages and ages and ages. I've got really good friends. Like I said, I've got Kate, I've got my kids, I get to live stream to people for a living. People donate and it pays my fucking rent, and I get to do what I love. I get to cheer people up. I have people messaging me and telling me that, like, waiting for my stream is the highlight of their day and stuff, because I understand what it's like to have nothing and to latch onto something. I did it with the True Geordie podcast. Like, I was so fucking lonely and I had no one to talk to or anything at the time. I remember watching, like, the True Geordie Christmas podcast when I couldn't see my kids that Christmas. And it's the only thing that kept me going, feeling like I'm in that conversation. So I understand. A lot of people are like, get over yourself. But, like, I understand the sort of value it can have to feel part of a community and feel part of something. And it fucking fills me full of joy that I can be that for people. And I know nobody's obviously going to give me shit for being ill and not streaming for a couple of days or however long it takes. But I do feel like I do feel guilty for not being I've been able to get on, because, like, I know people's first names past their fucking usernames and stuff, and I know, like, where they live, what they're doing, what they're doing in college. Like, I'm invested, boys. We've got a lovely community over there, and I'm very fucking lucky to have them, and I want to be able to carry on sort of helping them and stuff. So, like, the streams, my lung capacity at the minute feels like it's at like 70%, yeah? So the streams I normally do where, like, I improvise songs out of chat, like, believe it or not, it takes a lot out your fucking lungs just going and going and going for ages. But I will be able to, like I said, I've been playing the fuck out of Stardew Valley. It's like a farming simulator, nice and chill. I'll be able to play and stream that, and we can just chat and catch up and shit still. So let me know if you boys want that. Follow me on Twitch, links in the description. I'll also be streaming on YouTube as well. So let me know if you want to see me stream some games and shit, until I'm well enough to do the freestyle again. I'll be making more videos. I'm working on a comment song as well, because the girl I met at the hospital, she actually found me through the Will and E comment song years ago, which is crazy, and I've not made one in a while, so I'm making one. And if you want to be in it, I'm making it on J Station, because he's a prick. So if you want to go add a little comment and put in brackets Tom Stockdale underneath it or something, and then if I see any of those, I'll try my best to work them into the song. But yeah, that's fucking nuts, innit, boys? I nearly died. So don't ignore shit. Don't ignore shit, boys. Go to the doctor, because I don't want anyone to get sick. It's pretty fucking grim. But a positive is, if this ever loads, I'll be honest with you, the video's pretty much over now, so feel free to click away. Look at this fucking weird shit. The light's doing to my face now. Feel free to click away. That was it, basically. If you... I'm just going to sing a bit of a song that I wrote to sort of end the video out. I've not finished it. It's only like a little tiny bit I wrote last night. I just like it and I want you to hear it. But yeah, basically the message of this is life is fucking short. You're not promised tomorrow. Go doctors, get yourself sorted out. Don't worry about temporary problems. And don't think about doing a permanent solution to a temporary problem like I did, because later when you're happy and it comes, you'll be fucking scared, innit? Right, let's get this open. Right, I'm going to sing you this little bit of a song that I wrote. It doesn't necessarily mean anything, but here we go. Thank you for watching. If you're new, feel free to subscribe, and as long as I don't die, I'll be active on streaming and making videos and shit. Stream highlight videos are coming soon. I've just, like I said, I've been on the ropes. I've got 1,000,009 fucking pills to take a day. But yeah, I'm gonna sing you a little bit of a song I wrote, boys. I've already said it's not finished, so bear with me, okay? May I ask you for the time? I can't really see if my phone's died. I see you hiding from the rain. It's not so bad, you should come and play. And I don't mean to put you on the spot, but tomorrow's not promised. Maybe this is all we've got. That's all I wrote so far, so that's all I've got too. So yeah, I improvise songs like that on my live streams too, so come follow me on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you for watching. Drop a like on, and don't die please, boys. Cheers.